Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back again to the Supreme Gang. It's your boy KSP Supreme, back on the Motivation Channel. And today we're just gonna catch up a little bit. We're gonna do a little recap on the sales so far. Yeah, so today only 2 sales. We've actually made a good amount. We're like halfway. We're almost at 3K, and it's only halfway through the month. And the goal for this month is going to be $5,000 in total revenue. That's what I'm shooting for. So we're already halfway through the month, and I think we're gonna be there at the end of the day. Yeah, today I'm gonna be working on some packaging, and later on today I'm probably gonna go to the gym. And then tomorrow we're gonna ship out the boxes. So hopefully I don't go to sleep too late. Hopefully I can finish it today. If I don't get a chance to package them today, I'll just ship them tomorrow. So we're about to do that right now, and I'm gonna show you guys the whole process. I'm pretty sure if you're watching this channel, you already know the routine. But if you don't, if you're selling FBA, which is fulfilled by merchant, fulfilled by Amazon, meaning you ship your things to the Amazon warehouse, and then when they get sold, Amazon will go ahead and take those products for you and then ship them out to your customer. So if you're selling FBA, every single time you have a good load of inventory, you have to go ahead and package them and then prep them and send them to the Amazon warehouse. Yeah, so today we are going to be doing that, starting with Inventory Labs. Now, Inventory Labs is the software that I use to package everything, all of the inventory, before we ship it to Amazon. It's also an accounting software. So what it does is after you upload all your inventory onto Inventory Labs, it's gonna go ahead and keep track of the buy costs, everything, the cost you purchased everything for, and also when you make a sale on Amazon, it's gonna go ahead and do the calculations and take out all the fees, and then show you all of the stuff that the remaining profit. All right, so for example here you can see everything that all the inventory that have sold so far, the buy cost in where is it, the buy cost in red, and then the net profit in green, and it keeps track of the profit and return on investment for everything sold. So it's pretty good software for helping keep track and automate your accounting, and basically help to keep track of the numbers. So for today, what we're going to do is create a new shipment. If you haven't used Inventory Labs, the first thing when you want to create a shipment, you just go to the icon in the upper right corner, like I did so. Then you want to click the green new batch button up, and then you're going to get this option now. So you go ahead and create your batch name, what you want it to be. I have a standard batch name that I technically use. Yeah, I usually just start with the year, the quarter. We're in Q3. This is going to be shipment 3 for Q3, and this is going out, what did I say? This is going out on the 19th. So that's my batch name right here to keep track of them. And then everything else, your ship from address should automatically populate. When you get the software, it's going to ask you for all that information, and it should automatically populate. Packing type, individual products. We're not doing caseload. Caseload, I believe, would be if you're doing private label, where you have like a large case of one SKU, one item, one product. The individual products is like if you're doing retail arbitrage or online arbitrage, where you have multiple different kind of inventory. You might have shampoos, you might have kitchen soap, you might have anything, brushes. You just package all those together, and then you could put them all in one box. Channel is going to be FBA. Flow type, private or live. Private, I believe, from what I've heard, I did my research, and it seems that private is kind of like, I'll consider a closed batch, where you just get everything you have into a batch, and once you have it all done, you just go ahead and package it and ship it. As opposed to live. Live is, on the other hand, is when you actually have the shipment open, and you just keep adding to it every single time you get inventory until you're ready. Then you go ahead and close it, and then you ship it. So me personally, I always do private. I prefer private. So I don't know if you would prefer live, but if you do, you could do that. Labeling preference, I will label my items, but if you don't want to label your items, technically every single item you send to Amazon must have a F and SKU. Is it F and SKU? It must have a small label, and I'm gonna show you guys later in the video. There's a label you print out, you put on the package, and so that way Amazon can keep track of it in their inventory. Now, if you don't have time or you don't want to do it and you don't have a prep center to do it, you can go ahead and just ship it to Amazon and without the labels, but Amazon will charge you a fee for adding them on for you. I think it's about 30 cents per product. I don't know if it has gone up, but last time when I used to do it, it used to be 30 cents in per unit. So if you have enough margin and you don't want to do all that work, you go ahead and ship it to Amazon without the labels, and they'll label it for you. Shipping method is small parcel delivery. Unless you're doing large pallets, I think that's when you do less than truckload (LTL). But technically, for just a couple small boxes, I'll do small parcel delivery. Once you have that done, you go ahead and create your plan, and boom. This is the screen we're at now, and this is where you get ready to go ahead and add the products that you have. Now, when it comes to adding the products, I usually have my handy dandy scanner, right? So this is actually a Bluetooth scanner. I use it to just scan. For example, let's say there's a bottle of vitamins. I could just scan the barcode right here on it. I'll scan the barcode, and then it'll automatically find it for me, just like that. It helps you find it easier, but at the same time, it doesn't always find some products you can't find with UPC, and those you'll just have to manually go to Amazon and look for the ASIN and use the ASIN to find the listing on Inventory Labs. All right, guys. By the way, I forgot to mention, once you guys do get Inventory Labs, you're going to want to come to set a few things up in settings. First thing you probably want to do is go to your profile, go to settings, and then here would be the first place you'd want to make some changes. Maybe just for keeping track of your MSQ. So for example here, MSQ customization, you just click this little pencil here. I already have mine set up for buy cost, supplier, sales rank, and count. I'm not sure what the count is. It's just stayed there and I can't take it out. But yeah, but you can choose, you could change if you don't want to do buy cost. You could switch it up your own way. You have additional options to choose from, like the condition, custom, list price, purchase date, but it's up to you, honestly. So basically this right here is the MSQ next to the product image. That's the MSQ. The other thing you might want to add here would be your printer. I've already set up my printer. I'm not sure how it looks when you don't have the printer set up, but you're going to need to download IL print, which you should see it here. Let me see if I can set up a new printer. Yeah, so this right here, you download IL print, and once you do so, it will go and look for the printer that you already have set up, right? I have a label printer, so you can hook it up to your label printer. But yeah, technically IL print will help you connect your printer to the software, so when you are adding products, you could go ahead and print the labels directly right as soon as you're done adding them into your inventory, right? So those are the two things you might want to set up. You probably will have to set up after you get Inventory Labs, which is $49 a month, I believe, 49 something, almost $50 a month. So but it's very helpful once you get it. I think it's a must-have if you are going to run an Amazon business. So for adding products, let me go here and show you guys an example. For example, let's do this one right here. So if you're gonna add this product, once you get in here, you just click select. You select the product, and then you go here. Some products will have expiration date, or anything besides the expiration date, you could just put a reminder here, and your reminder message here. That's what this little square is for. I don't typically use it if the product I'm selling, for example toys, doesn't have an expiration date. I just leave it blank. I don't even put a date there. But for something like vitamins, you might want to go ahead and just go ahead and make sure you scan the bottle, look for expiration date, and if it does have an expiration date, you're going to want to add it down in this box over here. So expiration, you'll add it here. But going from top to bottom, tax code. I think for tax code, they have custom tax code, so you could just go ahead and choose the tax code according to the product that you're selling. And then if the product has batteries, or if you're selling batteries or something, you'll select accordingly. If it's regulated, you'll select accordingly. I never really change regulated. What is it even for? Is this product considered dangerous, good, or hazardous material regulated for transportation, storage, and or waste? So I think hazmat products, well, typically you'll need to go ahead and check yes for this. But hazmat, you can't ship. You can sell FBA, but it will be costly. So I don't typically ship hazmat. So most of the time I just leave this no, because if it's hazmat, most likely I'm selling that fulfilled by merchant, just because of the extra cost that you're gonna have to jeopardize, you're gonna have to spend for shipping, which sometimes will make the product make it not profitable. So it's something to consider. If you have a lot of margin, then go ahead and ship hazmat. But if not, I probably wouldn't recommend it. Then once you're done with that, you add the quantity, however much you're selling. Let's say we're selling 10, and then add average cost of the unit. So of course you go here, you go ahead and put the product price, the discount, the sales tax, and any other cost that might be added to it, and click OK. The supplier, you could add it to it. You can add your supplier here. If it's a new supplier, let's say Kmart, let's try Kmart. You could just click add, and then it'll create a new Kmart. What the hell? Kmart. Yeah, so if we do Kmart, you just click add, and then yeah, that's it. So you can see down here, it automatically updates your MSQ. This is what I was showing you guys earlier. The MSQ is automatically generated based on the criteria we selected earlier. In my case, it adds the buy cost, then the source supplier, which is Kmart, and then the BSR, the best sellers rank, which is right up here. So it automatically creates a SKU for you to keep track of your inventory. It's phenomenal. It helps, man. I'm telling you need this. It's a must-have. So expiration date, we already went through that, and yeah, that's about it. Once you're done, you click the condition, whether it's new, used, if you're selling books maybe, but in this case it's new, and then you just click add to batch. Oh, and of course you select your list price over here. Yeah, and then once you do that, it's added to your inventory, and you go ahead and add the rest of your products, and you should be good. Once you're done, we'll go ahead to the next step. So I'm about to take time and add my inventory, and once we're done, we're gonna move on to the next step. Stay tuned. All right, guys. So today's officially the next day. But anyway, let's finish this video. So, I've added all the product inventory. So I've added the inventory into Inventory Labs. And the next thing, I like to do it in step-by-step process. You don't have to. You could actually print the labels while you're adding them. But I prefer just upload everything first onto Inventory Labs and then print it out. So that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna start printing out the labels and sticking the labels onto the product before we box them. Some of the stuff may need to be prepped, like the things I'm selling for this shipment, nothing needs to be prepped. When I say prepped, I mean like some liquid items you might need to poly bag it and put suffocation warnings on them, and like of course adding the labels is part of prepping. Yeah, so but the things I'm selling, everything is like box, no liquids. So for this shipment, and I'm not doing a lot of items for this shipment, so no prepping is needed. But I think I might do a video specifically in the future just on how to prep inventory. But for now, we're only gonna add the stickers and then move on to boxing after that. So let's get this started. So once you guys get the labels, once you print the labels out, you're gonna place them on the barcodes of the product itself. I'm gonna do it fast so you can't see the barcode. So that's the barcode, and then the labels I printed, I'm just gonna take it, peel it, and this is the Amazon barcode. So they're gonna use this for tracking inventory when something sells. That's what's gonna scan. They're going to scan so they could know that who it belongs to and what product it is. So placed it on there. So that's good. And now you do that for every single item in your inventory, every single item. So that's what I'm doing now. And once I'm done with that, then we can move on to the next step, which is packaging and getting ready to ship them. So let's get this party rolling. Alright guys, so I couldn't get the face cam to show up. It was giving me too much trouble and wasting too much time. So we're just gonna come and continue here. So here we have the we're back to inventory labs. We've already listed all of our inventory. Next step on here is to go ahead and review the batch. Once we list the inventory, the process from here on is pretty quick. So you go ahead and review your quantity and the items you listed, and then once you do that, you just click submit. And once everything is correct, of course, you have the expiration dates on here and everything. You go ahead and click submit. It'll take you to this pop-up. You just click sync product details and send product feed. Yeah, once you click that, it's going to go ahead and send your inventory and sync it with Amazon. It's going to send it to the Amazon account and sync everything together. And it's going to come up with a plan, a shipment plan for you right here. Here you have the option of accepting. You could go ahead and create for each one of them. Yes, create. All right, once you click create, it sends the information to Amazon. And once you go into your Amazon, log into your Amazon account, you should see the new shipment plans there. Once you go ahead and agree to the shipment plans, you just click enter box contents. And this is where you go ahead and we're going to package the items into the boxes. And then once we're done with that, we print out the labels and we're ready to ship them. Ooh. All right. So once you have packaged everything, right now I have everything in the box. You just go ahead and assign everything according to the boxes. For each shipment here, I just only have one box. So really, I could just assign everything here to, I'll just select here. Assign to box. And all of them are going in that same box number 1. And same thing for this shipment too. Assign to a box. All right. And then I like to print out the packing lists. So I think that's optional, but me personally, I always do so. So I'll print out the packing slips for each box and then throw that in there.
you know, when I would overdraft my account for some nachos because I just didn't have enough money, you know?
All right, so once packing slips are printed, next thing I'll do is go ahead and transmit the boxes. For this part, I hate doing it on Inventory Lab, so technically I'll skip this step and I'll enter the box dimensions directly on Amazon. In the past, I've gone ahead and went through this whole process, and sometimes if there's an error, it won't transmit, or yeah, it won't send the box information to Amazon. So I hate when that happens and I have to go ahead and measure and weigh everything all over again. So I'd rather just submit it directly on Amazon just to prevent any errors. So I'll just skip this step. And once you do this, you'll have to go to Amazon to enter the box information manually there. So yeah, so let's just go ahead and do that for all of them. Skip this step. Got it. Transmit box content, and we're gonna skip this step. And got it. So that's it right here for Inventory Labs. Once you're done, it's gonna come here and it's gonna give you pretty much, I think this is a rough estimate of how much, or yeah, it basically breaks down your inventory for you. So yeah, 2 stores basically. But yeah, so this is pretty much the whole process, guys. We just dropped off the packages at the post office. I ended up leaving one of the shipments just because I feel like I'll make more profit if I sell them FBM, so I think I'm just gonna do that. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole process, guys. So this is what I'm this is what I'm doing on a weekly basis, so I can try to ramp up the sales. This week I've been waiting for Amazon to send my deposits, but they just did today. So when I get home, I'm gonna sort some more. But yeah, maybe in the future I'll do a sourcing video. It's freaking crazy hot in my car. My AC don't work, so that's why I'm sweating. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching if you stuck to the end. And until next time, be easy, be breezy, and peace out.